Alright everybody, welcome to the Southwest Florida TechNet YouTube channel. This is the first video of this kind that we're doing. We're actually doing a review today of one of these Chinese 4G LTE, as they call it, Zello radios. If you don't know, Zello is a app similar to Echolink, All-Star, or it's basically an app that simulates a push-to-talk walkie-talkie. It does rely on internet, so if the internet goes out, it's useless. But it is fun to use just for talking to friends. So this little radio is a KSUN ZL10, and definitely Ching Wang Chong Chang. If you look on the back here, single group hoo-hoo. I don't know what that means. PTT tone, 3 quick calls, biadu, GPS positioning. So it's definitely Chinesium. But it was $60, and this radio, mine is a KSUN brand. There are about 10 other brands that it goes under the name of, similar to like a Baofeng, how there's like TID radio and Waxon and stuff like that are all the same radio, just rebranded. So it's the same sort of thing going on here, but mine is a KSUN. I haven't opened mine yet, so it's gonna be like a first impressions kind of thing. So it came packaged in a bigger box with some bubble wrap in there, so that's nice. All right, what do we have here? Well, here's the radio itself. Yeah, if you've seen these online, you'll recognize it. They have different names, but the same keypad and screen and layout. We have a headphone jack on the side with a micro USB charging port, and you can also do USB stuff over this, like screen mirroring, and a headphone jack. Standard antenna port, which is kind of interesting considering this is on like Wi-Fi frequencies, 2.4 gigahertz, and LTE. So that's interesting. They actually let you remove the antenna. Here's our battery. Looks like they have a protector in there, but this looks like a standard battery release mechanism. Yep. Here's our battery. It's KSUN Zello polymer battery, 3.7 volts, 4,000 milliamp hour. I guess that was like keeping it from draining battery. It has a SIM card slot. So you can buy a SIM card and put this in here and never have to worry about switching to a hotspot or anything when you're using this mobile. I have seen people say they got like a data-only SIM card for $5 a month or whatever from T-Mobile, and apparently that works. Haven't tried it, so don't know. But that's something I'm going to be looking at in the future. So there's our battery. I'm going to leave that out for a second. Here's the radio itself. Let's remove that screen protector. There we go. I know the screen is not something, it's not like an OLED or anything, not something super fancy, but should get the job done. Anyway, what else is in the box? We have our cube. I've had one of these Chinese cubes explode on first use before, so that's kind of suspicious. Belt clip with lanyard, that's nice. I like the belt clip. Micro USB charging cable, and our little stubby antenna. Then of course we have the manual. I believe this is for the Zello app. Yep, I'm already familiar with the Zello app. If you're going to buy this radio and you're going to use it for the first time, definitely recommend creating your account and getting a little bit familiar with it on your phone first. Because as you can see here, that's the screen, and the app barely fits on the screen. So if you're trying to create an account for the first time on the radio itself, it's going to be not a fun time. This manual is kind of jammed in here a little bit. If I can get it out without breaking it. Here we go. Zello user's manual. I wonder how they can. I wonder how they can get away with putting another company's logo all over their stuff. I don't know if Zello is like allows that sort of thing or not, but user's manual. A bunch of safety warnings. Children's health, flammable battery, pretty standard stuff. Physical buttons, up, down, left, right. This is your up, down. This is your left, right, or right, left. Kind of odd, but how they're labeled, but it makes sense when you're actually in the Zello app on the radio. Pretty standard buttons for a walkie-talkie, it seems. Knob key, rotate volume to adjust. Click OK, press down for 3 seconds to switch the machine on or off, I guess. We got LED lights. There's your status lights. More warnings. And more general information that's pretty easy to understand if you've ever used an Android device before. So there is that. Okay, let's get into this. So here's our little stubby antenna. Screws right in there. You could theoretically put a normal ham radio 2-meter antenna on there, but I don't know if you'd burn out the transmitter in this thing. You might, I don't know. So yeah, I guess all there is to it now is to put the battery in. Here is the radio compared to a Yaesu FD65. They're actually very similarly sized, which is kind of surprising. I expected the KSUN to be smaller, given that it's, you know, cheap and everything. They usually tend to make their radios a little bit small, but yeah, compared to the Yaesu, it's basically the same exact size. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's clear up a little bit here. Attempt to power this thing on. I haven't charged it before, so it may need to be charged. All right, we got a power light, and it says 4G LTE. I bet there's a way to hack that and change what that screen says on boot, because that is kind of ugly. There, you can see the screen a little bit better. The screen, from what I can tell so far, looks to be high enough resolution. Oh. Okay, we got a red light on top. And that's our home screen, it looks like. We have, well, nothing. Oh. Kind of expected this. The screen is so small. Oh, focus. Can you focus? Okay, screen is so small that the Zello app barely fits, so that's just great. I don't know what that says because the text is covered up, but I'm guessing it says already have an account, so I'm going to hit OK. And here we go. The most janky sign-in screen I've ever seen. Let's try and get this here. I gotta enter my email, I think. Oh boy. K M four G. You know what I just realized as I'm typing in my information here? This is not connected to Wi-Fi, so if I try and sign in, it's gonna fail me. I need to back out of here. I need to go into settings, WLAN, just turn it on. Available Wi-Fi. It says available Wi-Fi. Okay, I did a scan already. Let's connect. If I can get this thing to focus. Let's connect to our network here. Password. I believe the side button is the keyboard. Maybe not that button. Is that button? Nope, that just opened the Zello app. Yes, this is what we need, but... Oh, look at that. Okay, I just pushed OK, and it gave me the keyboard. Let's type in our password here. So you gotta hit the little 2 dots on the bottom to switch between text and letters. To switch between numbers and letters. Alright, I hit connect. Let's see if it... oh, look, we got a little Wi-Fi symbol up there. That's good news. Now we can continue with our Zello sign-in. Okay. Nope, I do not want to sign up. I want to sign in. Alright, let's go through this painful process again. Alright, we've entered our information. As you can see, we can use the left, right buttons and up, down to select various aspects of the screen. So let's hit sign in. And I hope this works. I got the password wrong, didn't I? Alright, I had to re-enter my information again because I didn't realize it didn't want an email, it wanted a username. Here we are in the Zello UI on this really small screen. We have contacts and recents and channels. Can't even see your full username, but it is what it is. If it works, it works. Let's try actually getting a radio check here. We have channels, and we have Miami. Let's try it. We should be able to go over here. Alright, I think we are connected. Turn the volume up. Whoa, the volume's way up. Volume was a bit high, start off. KM4OVZ, can I get a radio check? KM4OVZ, can I get a radio check?
Loud and clear.
Hey, roger that. Thank you. I just got that radio everybody's getting.
Okay, you can adjust the audio a little bit more, but not so much.
I just got to figure out how far away to talk from it.
Okay, so you can get a little bit closer.
How's my audio when I talk like this? KM4OVZ.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Alright, well I appreciate the contact on the Zello. Yeah, this thing is pretty cool.
Okay, I will log the contact in QRT.
Yeah, there you go. When it asks you what band, you put in 2.4 gigahertz.
The 3-meter band.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna keep messing around with this radio. I'll keep you guys on the channel. So the audio quality is really, really good. You may need to go into your Zello settings. See if we can manage that here. That's the Zello settings. Let's see if we can actually get in there and change the audio parameters. We can change the recording amplifier here. We might just turn that up a little bit there to fix the problem he was saying we had. So you can actually access settings. That's really nice. Can we get to notifications? There we go, notifications. So this actually works, surprisingly, and you can set your own settings in Zello. So I'm going to see if I can load my own custom WAV files on here and get to play those. But we have our stock sound there. So that all appears to work. The menu works, which is something I thought I heard somebody say the menu was non-functional, but it appears to work. So that's really cool. If we go back here, yeah, just navigating with the arrow keys, let's do an audio test. Let's connect to the echo. KM4OVZ testing.
KM4OVZ testing.
Oh, a little bit overdriven there. Let's KM4OVZ testing.
KM4OVZ testing.
That's really, really cool. It does not appear that you can view the chat history. The screen doesn't really want to scroll. That's not the end of the world. Would be nice to be able to, though. So this radio, I would say, is it worth the 60 bucks? Yes. If Zello is your thing, I'd say it's worth it. It feels really solidly built. I should have said that earlier in the video. It feels nice and solid. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break if you drop it. So that's good. And it's compact too, just like any regular radio. Let's see here, let's put on the belt clip. And we get the lanyard too. Oh, I dropped part of the lanyard. Let's put this belt clip on. It looks like a pretty standard belt clip, not overly sturdy, although this plate here is metal and this bit is plastic. So the points where it would break would be the little holes right there where it connects to itself. Here we have our belt clip installed. That looks good. Screen turns off after a while. If you key up, it turns back on. So that's cool. And there you have it. The Zello walkie-talkie. Let's return to the home screen here and just go through settings and see if there's anything interesting. We can do Bluetooth. What is this location tab? Location. If I turn that on, turning on GPS increase the power consumption of your radio. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure what that'd be good for. Oh, wait, I know. Zello can actually report your location if you're doing, like, work stuff. You can have it report your location of all your people. So that's pretty cool. Boot sound. Oh, we can turn on or off the boot sound. I'm gonna turn that off. I didn't like it too much. And we have about phone. This would be interesting if you're buying a SIM card for this thing. Let's see, status. Battery status not charging. Battery level 94%. That's cool. It came to charged up. IMEI information. This is, okay, good. So we have an IEMI number, which is essential if you want to put a SIM card in it. I did see some people saying that their SIM card was not recognized, so I'm gonna have to figure out what will work. A SIM status, it's probably gonna say, yeah, network, not available, and no signal strength. What else have we got? Legal information, model number, ZX. It's interesting. I thought it was a ZL10, whatever. Not really sure what that means, but so those are all your menu options. Not a whole lot there, but that's understandable. This is running Android, actually. Yeah, they seem to have a pretty limited build on here. Oops, someone just said something on Zello. See, is somebody talking? You can replay the last message, which is cool. Somebody just keyed up for half a second, I guess. Okay, you can actually kind of see the menu. That's interesting. I am gonna set it as default because that will help get in here faster on the radio. So there you have it. That is the KSUN ZL10 handheld radio. I'm impressed. For 60 bucks, I'm impressed. Of course, analog radios are cheaper, but this one's kind of running an operating system in it, so... Oh, I pushed the middle button and it took me into Zello. That's pretty sweet. I'm going to try and put some custom sounds on here, and we'll see if that works. This is actually going to do it for part 1 of this review, plus hacking. I kind of did these steps out of order a little bit and didn't document fully some part of it, so I'm going to make a second video. This video is going to end here, and I'm going to make a second video with all the information about how to hack this radio and upload your own files and do a bunch of other customizations. So look for that video. Should be called Radio Review Part 2 or something like that. Anyway, let's get back to the outro on this thing. Anyways, that's going to pretty much do it for this review. It was easy to set up. Well, relatively easy. Hackable, definitely hackable. I actually was able to sideload the Echolink APK file on here. I haven't figured out how to actually run the app yet, but the program is supposedly installed, so we'll see where that goes. But for now, we have our custom sounds. If I turn up the volume a little bit here. Oh, I can't talk on that because I am in the wrong room. We need to go to the Echo. Okay, here we go. KM4OVZ testing. KM4OVZ testing. And there you go. The radio's been somewhat customized and easy to use. So overall, I would definitely recommend this radio for 60 bucks. It's worth it. Gets you on your internet modes. I may be releasing a video in the future just detailing how to run Echolink and DV Switch and all the other cool apps that you can run. So we'll see where that goes. But until then, hopefully this video helped. And helped you get an informed decision on whether or not you're going to buy one of these radios. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and I'll say 73s.